Alright guys, so you know how you guys say, I wish I didn't sweat like you? Well, I do sweat. It's just really cold, or it has been really cold, which is really hard to sweat, but now we have 80-degree weather, so the water works will happen. I'm wearing shorts. You probably zoomed in on them before, right? So they saw I was wearing shorts. Leg day. Let's just have a really good leg day today.
That's your music?
It'll get better. Give it time. Okay guys, I did get a really good sweat going. I'm cooling off already because there's a really nice breeze coming in. I mean, I'm pretty sticky. I feel good. Good workout overall. I did feel like I lost a little bit of strength, probably due to the little calorie cut. So yeah, I didn't get to lift as heavy, but still a really good workout. All right guys, so I wanted to take a little bit of time to answer some of your questions that you asked on YouTube. I'm not gonna go into super detail, but kind of like quickly answer them. I am thinking about doing a longer Q&A, but that will be in the future, and I'll let you guys know, and you guys can ask any question you want. One of those awkward Q&As again, we're bringing that back. But first, on the fasting video, someone asked, hi Florina, so I may have totally missed it, but how often do you fast? I really didn't include that because I thought maybe it was, I don't know, because I do it every day, that I thought like I didn't have to clear that up.
You guys know.
And what? Yeah, in my head, you guys already know, you know, like I say half-assed things and then I assume you know the rest. I do that to my husband all the time. He's like, yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, oh yeah, because I read it, not to you, but in my head. But anyways, we fast every single day. Next one, what if I work out at 4 a.m. and I don't eat until 12 p.m. because I do the 16-8 ratio from 12 and 8? That is the only time frame that works best for me. I wouldn't suggest this only because I really think it's important for you to eat right after a workout. And this is because right after a workout, your body is trying to rebalance itself. It's trying to repair muscle. It's already going into repairing your muscle, leveling out glycogen levels. So if you go without eating, your body doesn't heal as quickly or properly, and it's kind of like you're neglecting it, and you're not giving it the nutrients it needs to repair. So this is where I say sometimes fasting doesn't work for some people. Maybe, I mean, at this point you would have to choose what is more important to you, you know, like the fasting benefits, or do you want to be able to build muscle faster, heal quicker so that your body can move on a little bit faster. I mean, I feel bad answering that because there's really no way around it. Like, I wish it would work for you, you know, but I do really think you should eat after a workout.
You after working out, you have to eat.
Because I hate everyone, except my babies. Except my babies. All right, moving on.
Questionable.
Questionable? I don't know, because sometimes you want to throw things at me. No. All right, moving on. Okay, so another question, Florina, if one tries to work out fasted, but for energy drinks, BCAAs, will it work for the energy level? Because I've tried to work out fasted, but I can't get through my workout. It can be a lot different for people with the energy levels. I thought I was not going to do well. Actually, the first couple times I didn't do too well in the gym, and then my body kind of got regulated. So if you've only tried once, I would highly suggest you try a couple more times and see if your body can adapt to it. If your BCAAs do not exceed 50 calories and you're not having like coffee or any added sugar previously to that, then I don't see what the problem is. However, I did hear, it was back in the day, a study about BCAAs only working very effectively if you eat 20 grams of protein, about 20 grams of protein prior to your workout. I don't know how truthful this is, but they have kind of, I've read articles where they say they're not that important because you get a lot of it naturally from your foods, so it could be a wasted supplement, like money spent that doesn't need to be spent. So for that reason, my daughter's so cute, just standing there waiting for us. She knows when we're talking, and she's like, I'm just waiting for you guys. But she's distracting me a little bit.
You don't take them at all?
I don't take BCAAs. No, I wouldn't take BCAAs. I do like creatine, but I haven't gotten on it, and my dilemma with the creatine used to be that it had calories, but because now I get the no flavored one, it doesn't have calories, but then I want to mix it with something with calories. So that's kind of why I haven't jumped on it, but I do want to bring it back. It's just, how do I put it into my fast?
Lifestyle again.
Lifestyle again, if you really need it for energy and it really helps you and it's under 50 calories, I don't see why you can't use it. Moving on. Next question, would you mind making more what I eat in a day for fasting? It would be really helpful. Every single what I eat in a day has fasting incorporated in it. I mean, because I'm fasting during the time. I usually break my fast. Earliest is like 2. A lot of times it ends up being 4, sometimes 5.
And those videos don't do good no more.
I know, they don't do good anymore. Why don't my full days of eating do good anymore? You guys have lost interest. It's okay, we don't mind. But yeah, every single video that's been a full day of eating, I was fasted. I was fasted in them. Moving on. I'm wondering if I can do fasting while breastfeeding. Does anyone know? She kind of put a general question for anyone to answer. The science behind it says you can, but your body may say you can't. Personal experience, I would have not been able to. Like sometimes I would wake up at like 4 or 5 in the morning with hunger pains and go into my fridge and start eating. I was like that crazy breastfeeding woman sitting in the kitchen at ridiculous hours eating because I couldn't. Sleepy, so sleepy, but I couldn't take the pain of hunger. So I was constantly eating when I was breastfeeding. I wouldn't have been able to do it. So I mean, you're already burning a lot of fat because you burn, I think, depending how often you breastfeed, from 300 to 600. So like in the beginning of you know, like the first 6 months, 6 months where they solely depend on your milk, you're burning a lot of calories. They're just your body making milk constantly. So and then it will decrease as you get them on solids. I mean, I would say no, but again, the science says you can do it. So everyone's different. Maybe try it, but if you feel like your milk is kind of declining, stop immediately. That was the biggest concern while I was breastfeeding, like so much stress because I'm like, do I have enough milk? Do I have enough milk? Don't do this, don't do that. I may run out of milk. I don't miss those days at all. Personally, I wouldn't do it. Moving on. Florina, how do you check your body fat percentage at home? Okay, I had a Sculpt. I do still have it. And it worked great in the beginning. Now I hate it. Maybe because I'm fatter. No. I feel like it's not reading things correctly. Like I'll try to do 3 recordings and then, you know, get like divided by 3 and that's kind of what the average would be. But it has been giving me the craziest numbers that I can't trust it anymore. Like one reading will say 18%, the next reading says like 26%, and then the next reading says 22%, and I'm like, garbage. Right now I'm kind of using the mirror. Well, I'm using the scale, but it's not very accurate. Like I guess it can give you a close range, like you may be about 2% off, but like tracking from there is really difficult. Like mine will keep going up and down, and you know you didn't gain 0.5% fat in a day. You know, it could just be like your water levels being different, and mine is supposed to track everything, you know, water, muscle, and body fat percentage. I really don't stress about it. I put myself around 18 would be low, 19, 20 if I had to guess, and that's what the scale is saying at the time, 19. So it's not a huge concern for me, but that's as accurate as it's gonna get at home. No, what are they called?
Calipers.
Calipers, thank you. I can never remember how to say that damn word. Every time, I'm like, what are they called, babe? That is supposed to be the most accurate way to do it, if you do it right. See, I told you, we got this like, I just tell him, what am I talking about? And he knows. Because you know me already. I just throw things at you and you gotta think fast. He's like, I don't know. You got better at it though. So, yeah, moving on. The next question, someone said, thank you for the video, Florina. What's your opinion on BCAAs and stevia and them breaking your fast? My opinion on BCAAs, you don't need them. But if you like them, I ain't no like supplement police. I'm not gonna tell you what you should and shouldn't eat or consume. If you like them, they have some studies that they do actually benefit you. But like I said, if you're already getting it from Whole Foods, is it worth it? Stevia does not break your fast. If you eat it regularly, normally, it barely has any effect on the body. It will not show anything happening to the body. So I don't really see why it would break your fast. I have heard people say it would because it spikes your insulin, but stevia is meant not to do that. So for that reason, I do not think stevia is a problem. And BCAAs, as long as they're under the 50 calories, I also don't see that being a problem. This one's gonna be a little TMI. I'm sorry, but I have to ask, I was wondering about this for ages. So with these kinds of tops, do you wear any bra, or is there any built-in pad? They look so amazing on you. I'm currently not wearing a bra. However, the crops are very tight, so if they're tight, I can probably pull it off. I'm also not a nipply person unless I'm touch my nipples. Sorry, I know I said TMI, or if I'm really, really cold, but that usually doesn't trigger it. It's mostly like if I touch them, so I don't touch them. But I avoid any loose shirts. If it's like a looser crop where it's gonna constantly be rubbing, obviously you're gonna have a dilemma, and then you do need to wear something underneath that. In which case, I do have a lot of bras that go into the same, because I like this. In fact, the Target ones that I showed in my Obsessions, they get concealed by a crop top like this because just the design, you know how they have the like one piece down the middle, and then they come around, so they kind of get concealed. So you can play around with the different bras or wear like a strapless. I just don't like those because like I feel like they indent you here. So for that reason, I'd rather just wear a bra that kind of gets concealed. I've tried stickies, all of them, they're shit. I mean, do you guys know of any good ones? I guess this is the time for me to ask because I've bought so many. Even the silicone looking ones that are supposed to blend in nicely. And no, you just have round things on your boobs. It looks worse than if your nipples show. So wasted a lot of money there. So any suggestions, feel free to let me know. I would like it. Moving on, how tall are you? 5'9". 5'9", mostly legs, shorter torso.
How tall?
5'9". Okay. 5'9". I get that one a lot. Yeah, so I'm a tall girl. Okay, next question. Would love to hear about your experience with oil pulling. There's a two-part question. I want to tell you guys about it, but it's not. This is going to be a shorter thing, so there's more to add in there. So if you guys really care about it, let me know below and I will make a video about it. But moving to our second question, also random question, but do you recommend doing pull-ups on upper body days? This is entirely up to you. I used to do pull-ups, but not very often. The thing of a pull-up, the reason a pull-up is so important is because it widens your back. But as a girl, do you really want a wide back? Like I didn't. That was my biggest concern. Like I wanted to wear a strapless dress or something and not have like a wide back. So for that reason, I do not really do pull-ups at all. I think my back is where it should be. So for that reason, I don't do it. If you enjoy doing them, of course, everyone has a different idea of a physique they like. So there are women who do enjoy doing pull-ups. They like the way it looks. More power to you. That's why I personally don't do them. Someone actually DM'd me about it saying that she wanted to get a ripped back like mine, so she kept doing more and more pull-ups, but all she's noticing is that her back is getting really wide, but she's not getting like the rip definition. And I pretty much told her, yeah, I don't do pull-ups. My back is my back workouts, and then leg day. Leg day really engages your back, so that's why I don't have to work back as often, I feel, because I do really heavy leg days. If you don't do really heavy leg days, you still need that back day.
And she noticed that she was getting back.
But yeah, she noticed she was getting a really wide back. That's kind of the thing that happens with pull-ups. How do you find the motivation to work out at home? I love working out at home. I think it's always going to be different for everyone. Some people are just not motivated, and for me, I am more unmotivated to know I gotta dress, get in my car, drive to the gym, pick out my music, then finally work out, and then do all that coming back. For me, that's not motivating at all. Other people love that. They need to get away from their home, maybe away from their husband, away from their kids, and that's their motivation. Everyone's different. For me personally, knowing that I can just, the way I'm dressed, if I feel like going, I'm going. I think it's always different for everyone. You'll do what you enjoy most, you know? So for me, it's home. She also goes to say, have you noticed a negative or positive change in your body since working out from home versus working out at the gym? No, because I would have done the same thing at the gym, literally. I think maybe if you're very limited equipment, you may see a difference, or you may not be able to do certain things that you could have done in the gym. But no,
Squat is a squat.
A squat is a squat. So yeah, no, just find what works for you best, where you enjoy being, and it'll work for you. All right, so the last one out, because I don't want the video to get too long. Florina, what do you think about carb cycling? I personally do not believe in it. I don't see a point in it. Carb cycling, if you're just removing carbs, you're not really changing much except water retention. So you'll feel good for the time being because you don't have as much water retention. But then once you reintroduce them, you just go back to where you were. So just removing carbs doesn't make you skinnier. Like say you're eating 3,000 calories, but then you remove the carbs out of it, doesn't change the fact that you're eating 3,000 calories. So I feel like it's just a game you're kind of playing with your body. One minute you love it because it looks like, what is it, hollowed out, you know, no puffiness in it, and the next minute you're right back to where you were. So for that reason, I don't care for carb cycling. I could talk about it more if you guys want. of course, comment below because I'm just vaguely covering these topics here. So if you want to hear more, then cool, let me know below and I will cover it more, but we're done for the questions for now. I just want you guys to know we do read all the comments. I do try to incorporate them in videos to come, and if not, they're already probably answered because we have so many videos. We did daily vlogging for close to a year. We kind of failed the whole full year thing, but in our defense, it is very hard to daily vlog. Anyways, we're gonna end it here. If you guys enjoy these kind of videos, as always, you know, give the video a thumbs up and it motivates me to do more like these for you guys. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to do so. Hit that little bell right by the subscribe button, and until next, oh, by the way, I do have the laser video coming up. I am so happy with it, but I'm gonna tell you all about that soon. Anyways,
next week.
Where was I? I was saying bye. Next week.
Next week. Okay.
This week.
Friday.
Ah, stop confusing me, baby.
Friday.
It's coming Friday. Bye. I don't even know. Bye.